All right, so there's a company called Student Treasures that specializes in stuff like that, where like you have your kid write a story with pictures or something, and you can call upon this company to make a limited amount of published actual like book copies of that, and like for like either your family or like if you're in school, your whole class gets a copy. Do not I'm not showing you the pin, but it probably doesn't work anymore. And really, do not say anything about what's underneath that number. I see it. And so my school called upon this company to publish a lot of our school projects growing up. So by a weird technicality, I've been a published author for 15 years. So yeah. And this specific book, I can't show you the cover because it'll dox my whole class in school, but this was in when I was in fourth grade. This is from 2015, and the objective was to write a pourquoi story that's like just fables, but they're specifically like you make up some dumb explanation for why a certain thing is the way it is. And I'm gonna take you through my story I wrote for this. Well, we could pull that up. So here's how this sort of works. There's my picture I drew on that side and the story it's meant to go for. Trying to cover out my name and face are up there. Don't want to show that, but this was called Why Snakes Don't Have Arms or Legs, and you can kind of read what I wrote way back then. I think we can touch this up and make it a nice old wholesome family fun story for the world to see. Why Snakes Don't Have Arms or Legs by Chief Ledger, age 10. That's my real legal name. I decided I am comfortable sharing it after all. A long time before now, let's say 2002, that sounds about right. Back in 2002, Snake had arms and legs. His real name is Lizard because that's basically what this is at that point, but he preferred to be called Snake because he really loved The Simpsons, Metal Gear Solid, and Snake on his TI-84 calculator, and he thought, whoa, all three of my favorite things have a character called Snake, that should be my name! But he also did not have any blood flow in his arms or legs, so he couldn't move them, and they were basically just for decoration. And he would go around and brag about this, I guess, unhealthy coping mechanism for his disability. Something you gotta know, target audience of preschoolers, is that Snake was a goddamn fucking asshole. He'd tailgate you even if you're going 20 miles over the speed limit. He just wanted to go even faster. He wore Axe body spray and Axe body paint. But worst of all, he had himself a little superiority complex and bullied everyone at any chance he got, even if they considered him a friend. He'd be like, yo, Wolf, is that your fucking wanger hanging out down there? What, are you excited to see me, you gay loser? That depends. You think it's big and good looking? No. What? Alright, then it's my tail. It's my tail. Why were they friends? Not anymore. They're old now, too. That last part's from the original. That's some of that 10-year-old stream of consciousness for you. But the real answer to that question is that Snake's mom, you know the song. The beginning of the end was when Snake was doing his thing. I guess this is his thing. Who are we to judge? But he saw Gopher and Wolf chilling together, smoking up. He remembered that this was the 3-year anniversary of his dad leaving, and he knew what he had to do. Yo! Sir Holes-a-Lot! We're gonna pause here. I just want to say, I thought that line was cringy even as a kid. Like, we had to read our stories to the whole class, and I almost cried because I didn't want to have to read that part. Back to the thing. Smoking Newports. Marlboro's better, dude. Their nicotine's better. You're such a maggot, but replace the M with an F. That's what you are. Dude, it's 2002. No one cares if you say the actual word yet. Whatever. I'm gonna kick your ass, and I don't even need my fist to do it. But I do need my switchblade, because Stand By Me is my 4th favorite thing. Suddenly, Wolf threw a huge-ass rock right at Snake's head and knocked him out. And Snake woke up the next morning to find that Wolf had cut off his arms and legs. His favorite thing is Jeffrey Dahmer. I know you didn't ask, but you're thinking that. What the fuck is wrong with you? Whoa! Serves you right for being kind of a douche. Also, you have a concussion from getting hit with a rock. Bye! And for some reason, Snake's newfound lack of limbs carried on to his children and his grandchildren, so on, even though it's not a genetic thing. I guess his limbs not working was like an evolutionary step towards not needing them at all, and his kids wouldn't have had them anyway. So this story is just about a sociopath dismembering his bully, and there wasn't even a point in all of it. That's the story. Now you may be thinking, why don't worms have any arms or legs? What's the story behind that?